Okay, hello everyone. This is Sandra Solomon here again, and with Patriot Robert Jones. We have a very important news to tell you about it, and I'll let Robert start what happened today when we went to the police station in Mississauga to tell them about the rallies and what we are planning to do and see what we found. Go ahead, Robert. Tell the people.
Well, anyhow, like she said, we went to the local Peel Police division here just to discuss the rally on Saturday and set up security and let them know that what it's about and what have you, blah blah blah. Anyhow, while we were there, I happened to spy off to one side. There was a little plastic container, and they were collecting money. So I went over and looked, and what it is the Peel Police. Okay, they have a race against racism. It's an annual event. Okay, it's June 10th this year, a race against racism, and it's by the Diversity Relations Bureau, as you can see. Okay, now the question is, we all know that Bonnie Crombie, the mayor, okay, this is not about the police. The police are our friends, okay? We all know that. But the police have to do what they're told to do, right? From the hierarchy, which would be Bonnie Crombie. Now, we all know about Bonnie Crombie, right? She's made numerous comments about systemic racism in Canada, blah, blah, blah. Now, there is no systemic racism in Canada. I mean, when did this evolve? I immigrated to Canada 15 years ago. I never heard about it. I've never seen any Klan rallies or any such thing as that. Systemic racism, who are these racists? Where are they? Here's the deal, okay? Bonnie Crombie, okay? She uses the term racism or racist, okay, as a cover for what she likes to call Islamophobia, which is simply, as we all know, opposition to the more radical actions and forms of Islam. Okay, but she wants to refer to it as racism. That's right, racism. As though we all know that Islam consists of peoples of every race, every ethnicity, every culture, right? So how can there be any racism involved? There's white people, there's people, Asian people, people from the Middle East, Every race you can imagine, they're Muslim, lots of them. So what they're doing here, she's forcing the police department, of course. I'm sure if it were up to them, they would be like, probably the police know better than anyone. Like, what racism? Who are you talking about? Who are they talking about? Who do you think they're talking about? They're talking about anybody that has any comments or opposition to Islam, Sharia law, and most specifically Motion 103, which she has, Bonnie Crombie, fully endorsed. And in her endorsement, she mentions systemic racism. Like it's part of Canadian culture all of a sudden. Just bam, instantly, we're all racist,
Okay, so so that's the whole point, guys, here. So-called the stupid word that all the globalists now they're using it, diversity. They're using these all. It's not about the police. The police are amazing people. They're helping us a lot, and a special thanks to Toronto Police. They are very, very cooperative, and actually I also talked to the sergeant as well here in Mississauga, and he said, don't worry about it. I'll bring as much as we can, police, to make sure your rally goes very well and without any a problem, and they were very cooperative. It's not about the police. At the end of the day, they're doing their job. They're doing what they've been, as Robert said, It's coming from above. It's not about the police. It's who's above the police. At the end of the day, the police, the human, like us, they have family, they have kids to take care of, they have their own pension too. They don't want to lose their job. They cannot, in a position, they cannot say anything. They have to do what they've been ordered, right?
I'm sure that most police sympathize with our position, but they have to behave in a neutral manner.
Exactly.
Public, right?
At the end of the day, well, again, he's immigrant. I'm immigrant. And all of a sudden, since Mr. Drama took over, okay, all of a sudden, Canada, it's a racist country.
Racist.
All of a sudden, there's a systemic racism going on in the country. And then all of a sudden, all Canadian, they have Islamophobia. And then all of a sudden, we have to do as much as we can to help the diversity, as if Canada never been a diverse country.
No.
Never been a diverse country. As if Canada, it's been always against race or whatever, they're racist. Tell me who is the number one? They talk all the time about systemic racism, and there is a racism going on in the country. They never point into any video about anyone who's talking in a racist way, whatever race. Where is the race? Number one,
white privilege.
Yes,
white privilege.
So what? So what? Go to Saudi Arabia. What about the Saudi privilege for Saudi native people? I lived in Saudi Arabia. No matter how long you live in Saudi Arabia, you're not going to get your citizenship. Forget it. They don't give the Saudi passport. They give the priority to Saudi people to work. They give the priority to Saudi people for everything, pension and money and villas and all that stuff for whatever they do. They treat people like us, even though we're like Arabs, we're like same religion or whatever, but they still call us foreigner. Actually, we were called foreigner in Saudi Arabia, even though we're not like, it's a Islamic country. Where is the diversity in majority Muslim country? Now we're here in Canada. I came to this country. We live as if they think like we're not living in the same place. Hello, duh.
Have you experienced racism?
Nothing. Here? Look, we go to the malls. Since when? Like, when was the last time you saw someone shouting in the street toward anybody, like with everyone,
Antifa.
like and calling them racist and what? Only Antifas.
That's it.
When was the last time you saw a fight between like a black person and a white person and calling each other racist in anywhere?
No.
We go everywhere. We're living We're living in the same country. They think we're living in the moon. I live in the same country. I live in Canada. We know exactly what's going on in this country. This is so stupid. We don't need to do any race for any racism because there is no racism to begin with.
It's actually
where is the racism? Who is the racist? Show me, bring me people, point to someone and tell me that they are the racist and give me the proof.
Yeah.
The proof. I'll go to talk to them. I'll be like, why you're so racist?
We should do a race against racism. You know
exactly. We need to start doing, we're going to do a race against racism. Race against racism. Us too. We need to stand against, Islamic racism. We need to do race against Islamic racism.
That's right.
That's my next step. You know what? I'm on it.
What? You on it?
I'm on it.
She's on it.
Our next rally, I'm gonna start planning for it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start preparing for it and get ready, guys. My next rally is gonna be race against Islamic racism.
Yeah.
Because Islam, the only ideology, not really the only, you got the fascism, you got the liberals, you got the whatever stupid communism or whatever. There's many ideology promote racism.
Yeah, but wait a minute. There are racists. Racists exist, we all know that.
Yeah.
As individuals. But where are these racist organizations?
Yeah, exactly.
Question,
Give me a name of a racist organization.
or something.
Yeah.
They don't, it doesn't exist.
No.
I mean, it's not, there is no systemic racism in Canada. That's nonsense, and it's an utter lie, and it's designed to cloak the fact that they want us to remain silent. Quilling.
And Bonnie Crombie, she supported that. She said we need to quill everyone criticizing Islam.
I can read it to you even, yeah, absolutely she did.
She did say that.
She used the word. Yep.
She used the word quelling.
Yeah.
Bonnie Crombie. Now they all, you know what, guys? It's so stupid. They think we are stupid. Like, this is so stupid from anyone who thinks that we are stupid or not really. We're dumb. We're duh. We're gonna buy this. We're not gonna buy this. I'm not gonna buy this.
A lot of people buy this, sweetheart. A lot of people.
I'm not gonna buy. We need. My advice, everyone. I don't know if I'm gonna be here at the. It's gonna be what, June 10.
June 10.
Starting 8:45 a.m.
Yeah,
He's gonna post the pictures after and tag it to me. You know what I mean? Post the pictures about it, and people will see it.
But this is not stupid, though. This is ingenious. Okay, a lot of people are buying into this. Okay. It's on the CBC and everywhere.
Of course.
They actually are beginning to believe, fake media, the mainstream media, are actually beginning to believe that we're racist all over the place.
Yeah, and then
they're like lurking in every corner. There's these racists because it's systemic, right?
Okay, and women in policing. They're bringing like this program, which is okay, but fine. This is good to see more women in policing. But I find this one here. There you go. A woman with hijab in policing. A woman with hijab. Like, if she got a bad hair day, it's okay to wear bandana. If she's getting a bad hair day, that's fine. You know, when sometimes I have a bad hair day, I put some bandana. You know what I mean? I put some cap or whatever. You know what I mean? Sometimes this hijab help with the bad hair days. You know, but it's not about this. It's not about this. It's about, how can I say that? I don't trust these people. Period.
Which people? Who
I don't trust Muslims whatsoever. Whatsoever. No matter how nice they look, no matter how nice they speak, I don't trust them. I don't trust Anna. I personally, Sandra Solomon, ex-Muslim, I speak for myself. I don't speak for nobody. If you trust them, you go ahead. I personally, I don't trust any Muslim on the face of the earth. Even my own dad, even my own sister, even my own brother. I don't trust them. Because at the end of the day, what's here is Muhammad. What's here is Islam. What's here, it's about a victory over the disbeliever. It's what's here is the racism. I know exactly how Muslims think. Remember,
your brother
I am ex-Muslim.
He was going to.
I brought up into it. Okay, I know exactly what's going on in their brain cells. Trust me, I can read Muslims, like I can scan them. Yeah. I can scan them.
Yeah, telepathic, like, huh?
Yeah, like like a laser. You know, look at my eyes. Don't look nowhere, and the eyes go circle like this.
Muslim gray matter thing going on, huh?
Exactly.
Yeah, but your brother was going to honor kill you.
Exactly. My sister, when I told him I'm Christian now, my sister, she grabbed my luggage and she threw me on the street.
Yeah, what do you think about
calling everyone, I'm a kafir now, kill her. Yeah. Kill her. She calling everyone to kill me. My sister, my blood. Yeah. My dad, he said to me, oh, you wear the cross? You wear the cross, you should be crucified. My dad. My dad. I can't, like, that's my this is my family. Here you go.
You there? Yeah.
Here you go. What's going on, guys? What's going on with Canada? What's going on with the drama? Mr. Drama, Trudeau bringing...
Muslim Brotherhood.
It is Muslim Brotherhood. It is the terrorism, infiltrating the system, infiltrating everything, infiltrating the police. How do I know that this woman here, how do I know that this woman here, she's not a Muslim Brotherhood? Prove it to me. Prove me. Forget about the hijab she's wearing. Forget about the hijab. Prove me that she's not a Muslim Brotherhood.
Yeah.
Prove it to me.
How'd you like to show up at a rally and all the police were wearing that, huh?
Exactly. Imagine. Whoa. How can we like end up doing a rally? Imagine I go to the police station and a Muslim woman standing there and I'm telling her I'm doing a rally against motion M103. Yeah. Is she gonna come and help me to do the rally? Is she gonna stand with me to protect me from Antifa? I don't think so. She might call Antifa on me.
Well, you know what? That's a very good possibility, yeah.
I tell you something very quick, guys. One time, because my ex, he does not know where we live, and because of my son, as well, because my son, he also left Islam and he doesn't want to go back to Saudi Arabia, and he understands. My son now, he cannot even talk to his dad or see his dad because of Islam. How evil is that? How evil. I wish I can get my son to talk to his dad. He miss his dad so much. Sometimes he cries sometimes. Okay? That's the racism.
But there is no systemic racism in Canada.
And then when the police came
what
and asked me,
is irrational, not an
let me tell you. Let me finish the story. Let me finish the story. Let me finish the story.
Islam.
Yes, let me finish the story.
Very good.
I could not even when I went to the court.
Yeah.
I could not when I met the lawyer. You know what he told me?
What he told you?
He said to me, "Is the police was Muslim or not?"
Really?
The police guy, he came to my place asking me about my ex was looking for my son. Right. Okay? Right. You know what the lawyer told me? The lawyer told me, I went to the court trying to do my full custody and all the whatever paperwork. We have joint custody, okay?
Right.
So the lawyer told me in the court, you know what he said to me? He said to me, is the police was Muslim or not? I said, I don't know. Like, I don't know. How do I know? It doesn't, you know why?
What?
You know why?
What?
Because I cannot, because Islam is not a race. He could be a white person but Muslim. He could be Asian but Muslim. He could be a black, African, whatever, police officer, but he's Muslim. He could be a normal, like olive skin color, but Muslims. He can be white and like any color, any race, he can be whatever. How do I know that he's a Muslim or not? How do I know? How do I know?
You don't know.
That's the point. There is no race. Islam, it's not a race. Another thing, you know what he said to me? He advised me, don't try to change your custody from joint to full, because we have some Muslims judged in the court. He said to me this. He said, my advice to you, don't give them your information. Don't, because we have some police infiltrating the system from Muslim. That's the lawyer. Right. That's coming from a lawyer. I went to the court to ask, and he said to me, my advice to you, keep it silent, keep it quiet, because they can pass your information, they can give it to him.
There's a Muslim judge.
There you go.
Involved
in
this.
How do I know? How do I know what's going on in their mind? How do I know? I can't, like, how can we reach to the point that if we're gonna go, like, one day, let's say a Muslim woman, okay, a Muslim woman, her husband hit her, right, did the marital rape, because marital rape is halal in Islam. What about if he hit her, beat her up? What about she wants to break through from a relation, from hijab, from Islam, from anything, and she got quelled by the husband? Can she go to the police? And if the police are Muslims, are supporting this, what they gonna do to her? And this is actually a true story.
Yep.
I have a lady, she's emailing me all the time. She left Islam. Her husband, very well connected with some radical imams and radical mosque in Canada. Right. And she cannot say anything. She's afraid. She has kids.
Right.
She has kids. She's emailing me many times.
Yep.
You know? That's danger, guys. What's going on?
It's looming on the horizon. I'm telling you guys.
Infiltrating power. That's all about it. Islam, it's all about taking over, dominating, a victory over the disbeliever. Victory over who's the disbeliever? It's you. I know. I'm gonna tell them now. To prove me that this police officer, she's not a Muslim Brotherhood. Prove it to me. Prove it to me she's not all about taking over and spying on people's secret information and names and whatever. Prove it to me that there's not Muslims already infiltrating the RCMP. Prove it to me that the Muslim not already infiltrated the legal system, the courts.
That's obvious, yeah.
Prove it to me that they are really for Canada. Prove it to me that they are really for democracy, that they are really for freedom of speech, that they are really for human rights.
One of the organizers for this event is a Muslim judge from Pakistan.
There you go. Okay. One of the organizers for this event, a Muslim judge.
I looked it up earlier. I did a little research. Yeah. So there you go. You have to research to find that out. It's not mentioned in here, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, they're not gonna mention
No,
it.
they're
Are
not
they
gonna
like
mention that.
stupid? They want to bring it, in a nice. Bring your family.
Oh,
Bring
yeah.
your
Bring your
kids.
family.
And
They
you
have
know
a
what it
little
says here? Here you
stroller
go. It says this family-friendly event. We invite you to bring your family, your friends, and your community members. Okay.
Right.
And this flat course will start at finish or whatever in Mississauga Valley Community Center. Okay, Mississauga Valley Community Center. Here you go. Mississauga, soon to be Muslim Saga. Muslim Saga. Okay, guys. This is serious. Again, it's not about the police. It's about the agenda. Okay, behind the hidden agenda behind this so-called race against racism.
Right.
Are we racist? No.
No, but it's to brainwash people.
It's the brainwash. And guess what? I'm really on it. I'm on it. Get ready, guys. I'm on it. I'm gonna start doing rally against Islamic racism. Rally against Islamic racism, and I'll expose the real racism in Islam. Let me show you something. I speak with evidence. Only with evidence. And this book, let me show you. This book, this is a Muslim prayer handbook for the beginner, for the new convert. This is for the new convert. Book from Islamic Da'wah Center for the beginners. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. And it says walk in Islamic Info Center, 25351 Dundas Street, West Toronto, Canada. There you go. Here you go. This is for the beginner. Let me read to you the first.
Down.
Yeah, of course it's watered down.
Yeah.
Of course, it teaches them how to pray. How to pray. This is for the beginner. It's teaching them how to pray. Let me read to you. It's from the first page and the last one. There's something called what do you call it? The dua. We said it before. The imprecation, what do you call it? This supplication. Whatever.
Yeah.
Dua means when you supposedly asking Allah, making a dua, like your supplication or whatever.
Yeah.
And it says here. Here you go. It's here. It says dua to overcome enemies. Dua. We'll take a picture after when we post it. To overcome enemies. To overcome enemies. This is just a beginner.
Yep.
Imagine if you went to the mosque today,
right,
and you told them I want to be a Muslim, and you recite the Shahada.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
They're not gonna give you Quran, and they're not gonna tell you, oh, did you study Islam?
Right.
Did you know nothing? Just say the Shahada.
Or if I went to Peel Police, like
Exactly.
we did earlier,
Exactly.
and I said, listen, I'm here to, I want to overcome my enemies, and they said, well, who are your enemies? And I would say Muslims. They'd be like what?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But in this case,
yes,
hey, no problem.
Overcome your enemies. Here you go, guys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna read to you. It says, I know it's in Arabic. اغفر لنا ذنوبنا واسرفنا عن أمرنا. It says here, our Lord, forgive us our sins and our transgressions. Establish our feet firmly. I know exactly what they mean by establish our feet firmly, in jihad, in jihad. Our feet firmly in jihad. And give us a victory over the disbelieving people. Here you go. Why they want to establish the feet firmly when...
They don't say infidel.
They don't say kafir. No kafir. No infidel. They water it down.
Same message.
Disbeliever. It says, exactly... Establish our feet firmly, okay?
Conquest.
And give us victory over the disbeliever. So they want to establish their feet firmly, okay, in Canada, and to have a victory over the disbelievers. Who is the disbeliever?
Anyone on the planet that's not a Muslim, obviously. That's the disbeliever. Us infidels.
Kafirs.
Apostates.
Exactly. Especially the apostates.
That's what it says in there, and it's watered down. And this is for children,
This is for the beginner, for the children, for everyone.
For the novice.
But and here you go. The last one from the first page and the last page. I'm not gonna read the whole book, it's all stupid anyway, but I'm gonna read to you the very last as well. Like they teach them, like exactly, you know what the imams saying in the mosque when they say, you know, the Toronto Masjid, the one we exposed, the hate speech that came, you know, it says, oh Allah, give us victory over the disbeliever, oh Allah, firm our feet, oh Allah, help the mujahideen, the jihadists all over in Palestine and everywhere, oh Allah, slay them one by one, oh Allah, kill them, oh Allah, don't spare any one of them. Here you go.
This is a prayer for beginners.
This is the beginner.
I know, but can you imagine down the street all these Peel schools here? They're allowing Friday prayer. Okay. Now, what do you think they're praying about in there? If this is the introduction to your Islam for the beginner, what do you think these people are praying about when they're alone, unsupervised in school on Fridays? You know what they're praying about. Jihad, victory over the infidel.
Yeah. It says here, you are our protector and give us victory over the disbelieving people. Here you go. As-sabr wa thabat.
It's reiterated.
You know what? Sometimes, thanks God, I know how to read Arabic. I understand Arabic very well. I understand the ancient language of the Quran. But anyway, the Quran, the first language of the Quran, it was not Arabic anyway. It's like Aramaic. But regardless of that, now we have the Arabic one. I really like, praise the Lord. I know how to.
Absolutely.
That's what drives them crazy.
That's what gives you the edge, you see.
To them, it's all about victory. The first thing they teach me when I was like young, as like 5 years old baby. Imagine you're giving your baby a Quran, okay, and telling your kids since they are young, they give us the Quran and we have to recite the oath. It's like, you know, when the Nazis, Hitler, this is our oath. This is like Islam, our religion. Quran, it's our constitution. Muhammad is our prophet. Jihad, it's our way. Dying for Allah, it's our ultimate dream.
But you know what they're leaving out of here? If you really want to find racism, it's not mentioned in here. It's not mentioned in here. But it's quite commonly mentioned in mosque and what have you. That Jews, it's a race of people, right? Are descended from what? Monkeys and dogs or whatever, pigs.
And the Quran.
And the
Quran
Jews,
full of racism.
No. The chosen people are Jewish brothers and sisters. Okay. They're not talking about victory over them in the sense of converting them or enslaving the women. They're talking about genocide. They will kill every Jewish human being on this planet. That's the victory. So if you're looking for racism, it's not in Canada. It's not systemic in Canada, but it's systemic in here because they have targeted a race of people, an entire race of people, a noble people, contributed so much, unlike themselves, maybe ancient arithmetic or whatever. They targeted a particular race of people, okay, to be utterly eradicated, no longer existing on the planet. They want to kill them all. They want to wipe out the nation of Israel. So there's your racism. You want to find racism somewhere in Canada? You want to find it?
In the mosque?
Yep. Go to the mosque.
Go to the mosque. You can find the racist.
It's not here. It's not there. It's not here.
Okay.
And it's not in most Canadian citizens.
Yeah. Let me read to you.
That's racism right there.
Let me read to you the Mr. Racist Imam Saeed Rajah. Okay. This Imam, he is one of the Imams who said whoever leave Islam should be executed.
Yep.
Imam Saeed Rajah. You know, we got the whole thing for him saying that. And look, let me give you some quotation. Okay. And this is not the only Imam.
Oh no.
This is not just this Imam. Okay. No. This is majority Imams in Canada what they teach. But let me read to you what Imam Saeed Rajah he said, and this Imam his mosque in Scarborough.
Right.
And not too far. Okay. It's a low-key, exactly. He's not like in Saudi Arabia. He's in Canada. This is a Canadian Imam on the Canadian soil. He's saying this. Okay. Right. Let me read to you. He said, Muslims should hire only Muslims. Do business only with Muslims. Okay. And he said, exactly. And he said too as well, I will never advertise with kafir, which is the infidel, which is the unbelievers. Okay? He will never advertise with them. And he said, the day that I need a cap, I should have a number for a Muslim cap. It's okay, pick me up. You know what I mean? So he's calling on Muslims. He's teaching Muslims, if you want to take a taxi, just go with Muslims only.
Exactly.
When I want to see a doctor, only Muslim doctor. When I want to hire someone, only Muslim worker. Then we can strengthen ourselves. Look, listen, this is coming from the Imam. Then we can strengthen ourselves, firming our feet, standing together. This is the way, and this is the only way we can exist in the society living according to Islam.
Yep.
They want to live according to Islam, not according to Canadian law.
Democracy's got to go. It's not consistent with Islam.
No.
Okay, diametrically opposed. You know, all of our sacred institutions gone. Okay, a religion gone. Democracy
gone. Freedom of speech
out the door.
Gone.
Women enslaved.
Big time.
Big time.
And it says, take your children to Islamic schools. So why? See?
Yeah.
Take your children. If you want to take the children to Islamic schools only, why they bring it to the public? Again, Islam.
There you go.
Islam.
There it is.
Bring it all over. We have to change the country to be Islamic.
That's right.
And it says here, take your vehicle to a Muslim-owned business. If you buy a vehicle, make sure there is a Muslim business or car dealer that sells cars.
Right.
Every single detail.
And if you substitute the word Muslim with Christian or white or any other type of qualifier,
yes, exactly.
They're going to be all over
it
you.
says
you're going to end up in prison. That's what's going to happen.
It says here, if you want to do anything, just ask if that individual is a Muslim or not. If he is not, if he is not, then look for a Muslim, because I am sure you will find a Muslim. I am sure you will find a Muslim in that field. Like, let's say I'm looking for a real estate. I should look for a Muslim real estate only.
Right.
If I want to do, if I want to fix my car, I should look for a Muslim mechanic.
Right.
If you want to buy whatever jewelry, whatever for your wife, go to a Muslim jewelry, whatever owner business.
Very prejudiced.
Anything. And it says here, at the end of the day, he says here, oh Allah, raise the standing of Islam and Muslims, Allahumma azz al-Islam wal Muslimin, and humiliate the infidels and the polytheists, adil al-kafara wal mushrikeen. Adil means like humiliate them.
Yep.
He is praying to Allah, Satan, his God.
Yes.
He's saying, humiliate the infidels and the polytheists.
Right.
And this dua, guys, I went to Mecca many times. Do you know how many times I went to Mecca since even when we're young?
Really?
Running around the stupid cube. And then this one, I heard it since I was, this is nothing new to me. It's been said for 1400 years, over and over, repeated in the mosque. Race around the Kaaba.
Race for racism.
Race for racism.
Yeah, there you go.
We need to go race around the Kaaba.
Just let me say one more thing, just real quick.
This is so stupid, guys. Like, seriously, it's not even funny.
And then it's all you. There is racism in Canada, perhaps. Okay. And maybe there is a systemic form of racism. But what it is, it's the Muslims, okay?
Yes.
There's no other group in Canada that I'm aware of that wants to wipe out an entire race of people. No,
they're racist, but they don't want to wipe off everyone. But they are racist.
They do. They want
I guess what they keep chanting.
The Jews.
They keep chanting, white supremacists have to go. White supremacists got to go. What is that? Is that racism or not? Why they're not talking about Antifa?
You're trying to tell me Islam does not want to wipe out every Jew on the planet?
Islam wants to wipe off every infidel, every kafir on the planet, not just the Jews. They want to wipe off everyone.
Well, they're going to convert. They're going to convert all that they can, whatever.
And
the way I've read it, the way I've read it, They want to kill every Jew on the planet.
They want to kill every Jew, of course.
Well, there you go.
The Muhammad, the founder of Islam, the leader of all terrorists, what he said, Muhammad,
yeah?
He said, the judgment of day will never come until the Muslim kill the Jews, until the rock will cry out, come, there's a Jewish behind me, come kill him.
So there's your racism right there. There's your systemic racism right there. And they are cloaking it behind this. They are protecting the actual racist, okay? They're protecting. This race against racism is actually a race for racism, but it's only allowed by one particular organization, okay? One particular ideology.
Yes.
Islam.
Islam.
There
like,
it is.
give me, where is I need to know, where is the racist in Canada? Where are they? What's the name of their group? Where what's the activity that they do to show their racism? Mosques, Islamic centers.
There it is. It's rampant.
It's there. And it's not hard to find, guys. I don't know like how, like seriously, I'm like so naive. I'm sorry to say that.
No.
The West are so in general, like so naive and so like duh.
Well,
like
brainwashed. They're brainwashed. But it's too right here.
We were like it's not even it's here. They're not even hiding it. Walk into the freaking center and take the book and read it for yourself.
There's your racism right there.
What do you think? This is racism or not? Give us victory over the disbeliever. Which kind of victory? Why you want to have a victory to begin with? Why you're calling for victory? They're not praying for integrity. They're not praying for diversity. What's Mr. Drama Trudeau? He keeps saying.
Right.
Why? Have you ever heard a Muslim say, "Oh, Allah give us diversity" with the disbeliever?
No.
Oh, Allah give us diversity. Help us to be diverse.
They're diametrically opposed to everything that we hold dear, sacred, precious. Every institution, every concept. You know, even women.
It's all about victory.
God's magnum opus, His creative magnum opus, woman. What does it do? What do Muslims do? What does Islam do? They reduce them, you know, they regard them as worth less than cattle. I mean, come on. They mutilate them, their genitalia. They mutilate them. They enslave them. They beat them. They honor kill them. They rape them.
My battery is dying.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Gotta go, guys. This is exactly.
There you go.
So the rally, May 6th. We're gonna be Toronto and Mississauga. Everything's set up. The police, they know. They're gonna bring the protection, and everything's going well. I'm gonna be in Toronto between 11 and 12, like 1 hour, and I'm gonna head back to Mississauga. There's someone is gonna be leading in Mississauga. If you wanna come at 1, I'll be there at 1. No problem, but if you come earlier, the police, they're gonna be there. There's someone taking the lead until I come, so I'm gonna be doing both. And Ronnie Cameron, he's gonna take the lead in Toronto, and I'm gonna be finishing the lead and going to Mississauga. But you got Ronnie Cameron, get in contact with him. He's an amazing guy.
Oh, yeah.
He's white. Yay, we got some white supremacists. That's the racism.
Man,
that's the racism. Yeah, there you go. We're a white supremacist. Against everyone. Look, seriously. It feels good sometimes to be racist, actually. Here you go. Seriously, that's so stupid.
Yeah.
So stupid. Here you go. Yeah. Anyway, guys, we got some white supremacists are coming to do the rally. Some racists. Anyway, stupid. And we got people from everywhere. We got Jews. We got all kind of like Christian, white, black. And we got black guys. We got brown. We got every color in our rally. How come we are racist? Like dog.
Every creed, Hindus.
If we have Hindus, we have everyone.
I marched with 150
Yes, exactly.
Hindus
We went everywhere. Leave them, stupid. Anyway,
racist,
we need to stand together, unity, and we need to expose every single agenda that government are using. The police to do the stuff, and again, it's not about the police. They're amazing people. They're very protective. It's about M103. It's about Islam, guys. We need to stand. Amen. If we're not gonna stand now, your kid's gonna pay the price. Your kid's gonna pay the price. I'm telling you guys, it's gonna be hell.
Hell on earth.
It's gonna be hell on earth. That's what it is.
It's hell.
We're gonna be quelled. We're gonna be dragged to jail in numbers.
Yeah.
Here you go.
I'm going to die because I'm not going to put up with it. So I'm out of here.
Guys, shalom and God bless you all. I'll see you on Saturday and
Ciao.
more to come.